Welcome back to The Local Show, a service of Gettys Federal Savings and Loan and Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts. The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in Central New York. The Local Show, locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now, here are your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Welcome back to The Local Show with Tom and Steve, both from Zoey Advertising. Over here at Zoey Advertising 3809 on YouTube, if you get on the video portion of the show, or if you're listening on the audio portion, you could be listening on the iHeartRadio app, as well as, you know, the regular radio FM.
Or our website too.
Or you can listen straight from the website. Can you do that? Or
yeah, I said that. I don't know that
I don't know that it streams, but you can certainly get some of the shows.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
And it will be up there for sure.
Absolutely. People get to see what you look like.
That's right. That could be a deal breaker.
They're very impressed.
Yeah, right. There was something I was going to tell you. Oh, yeah. So, you know, every once in a while, a bride will tell me, well, we have a casual outdoor wedding reception. And I have one of those today. And I'm like a fish out of water because usually I'm in a tuxedo.
Yeah, what do you do?
And I don't know what to wear.
Oh, my God.
Like I got to wear something else.
Could you be like one of those, you know,
what do you wear?
COVID Zoomers, you know, that wear like the suit and the coat. Yeah, right. And they're sitting, you know, like go to the long shot and they're sitting in their underwear.
Right. Yeah, it could be that.
What, gee, that's
I don't know. I don't know whether to wear shorts, like do something funky like that, like shorts with a sport coat.
You probably default to the suit, the tux, don't you?
No, I can't. I mean, we're going to be under a tent and all that, and it's going to be warm, so I got to do something that's more casual.
That's right. Well,
and it would help if I wasn't, you know, 7,000 pounds and ugly, and then I could find something that fits.
Yeah. Well, just wear something that covers most of you.
Yeah, I should have like a performance schmuck, and then or muumuu. that would be better.
You got me thinking, Tom.
Yeah. So think of something creative. Anyway, Alex Behm is with us. He's in shape, and he doesn't have to have like fat clothes like me. He's the executive director at Clear Path for Veterans. How are you, Alex?
Good. How are you?
Good. So, Alex, you were in the military yourself, right?
I was.
Yeah.
I was in the Marine Corps for 5 years.
Yeah. See, that'll keep you in shape.
A little bit.
Did you guys run every day?
We sure did.
No kidding.
Where'd you run to?
Wherever they told us to go.
Where were you stationed?
I worked out of Norfolk, Virginia in a fleet N.I. terrorism security unit for my first 2 years, and then I went to 2nd Battalion, 9th Marines. We worked out of Camp Lejeune.
Oh, wow. That's something else. You probably went over that Chesapeake Bay Bridge several times.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a son in the harder branch, the Air Force.
The thinking branch.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, they're like, look at those Marines. They just got dirty. We don't have to get dirty. Sorry, there's a little rivalry there a little bit.
It keeps it healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. How long have you been at Clear Path for Veterans?
This September will be 8 years.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So tell everybody out there who doesn't know, clearpath4vets.com, clearpath and the number 4 vets.com. Tell them what the organization's all about.
Well, we work with veterans, service members, and military-connected families to provide programs and direct services to help those connect, restore, and grow. We currently serve 33 counties throughout New York State. Our main facility is in Chittenango, New York, that houses all of our programs, such as our service dog training program, career services, family support, peer support. We have an amazing culinary program, but it's a community-based model, so we engage the community to help us work with veterans of all eras, all branches, any type of service. We're there to support those who have served our country.
Wow,
that's incredible.
That is. So do the service dogs hang around the culinary folks? Because it seems like they're.
They sure do. They sure do. We're working. There's just around 30 dogs on site now.
Wow, that's a lot. Yeah,
there are. So it's
who takes care of them?
So we have an amazing canine crew that works with them basically 24/7, and then we also have volunteers from the community called Canine Guardians who are actually currently recruiting right now, where they help us facilitate training and care of the dogs as they go through the program.
So someone could volunteer for that?
Absolutely.
So what do they have to? requirements do they have to volunteer to help in that?
So they would reach out to ClearPath, to the canine team, and they would meet with the actual canine program representatives. And we would go through some basic questions, making sure that the canine, when they would go to the canine guardian's house, is in a safe environment, look at other dogs in the house. But really, it's a way for the community to also give back through the canine program.
Yeah.
I did not know. So I did not know that.
Yeah, that's a big program.
Are service dogs either shepherds or labs? Because it seems like everyone I see is a shepherd or a lab.
So our model uses purpose-bred labs for the canine training program. But really, you'll see service dogs of all breeds. We've just taken that route. In the past, we did work with shelter animals, which you'll also see a lot in service dog training models.
Yeah.
But for us, it's purpose-bred labs.
Unpack the facility a little bit for people and give them an idea of how beautiful it is.
It's an amazing campus. It's 78 acres. It sits in one of the highest points of both Madison and Onondaga County. So we can see the full view of Oneida Lake.
Yeah, it's incredible.
You can see up to the Turning Stone Casino. On the horizon, you can see the power plant in Oswego.
Right.
But it gives that sense to those coming to see us, especially with families and children, where you can drop your shoulders and really connect with the staff, the other veterans, the camaraderie piece. That's a really big part of the mission.
We had your chef on not too long ago, and I was amazed that he said anyone can come and partake in a meal.
Yes.
You don't even have to be a veteran.
Yes.
How is that possible?
And that's our community-based approach every Wednesday. So in a couple of minutes, we'll be opening our doors for our weekly canteen lunch. We've been averaging 250 to 300 guests and community members, veterans and non-veterans, that get together, break bread, and share similar common experiences.
So he brought food.
Yes.
And really what Tom was trying to say is, boy, it was delicious. So that goes on every Wednesday night. And then, so how else can people get involved?
The volunteer piece is huge, whether it's the canine program or just coming to the campus. We do have our facilities around the community in the 33 counties that we're providing services to. The culinary program is a big piece. My father actually volunteers every Tuesday.
So explain what that is.
So the process would be just to connect to ClearPath. You would talk with our volunteer manager, and anything from facilities work outside, career services, canine, culinary. You would come and sit down, really get to know ClearPath and our mission to see where you'd want to fit in, and then we connect you, and you're off from there.
Why wouldn't anyone who is serving or has served not be a part of ClearPath? Shouldn't everybody that was in the military or is in the military be a part of this?
Yes, and we do work with a lot of active duty servicemen and women. We have a large swath of reserve units, as you know, in this area, so we like to stay engaged. But no, we're here for everyone, and it's important, like I said, the community-based approach.
And you don't have to have an issue, a medical issue or a mental issue to participate.
Tom has issues.
Yeah, because I have issues. That's for sure.
He mentioned that bridge earlier.
Oh, yes.
They kick me out.
Yeah, no issues. We want everybody to come. Like I said earlier, the camaraderie piece, standing shoulder to shoulder, as we do in our peer program, just to connect with a fellow.
Yeah. Do you have various events throughout the year?
We do. We just came off an amazing back-to-school event this Saturday. We had over 300 families that came up. We provided backpacks with school supplies.
Nice.
They were able to connect with other nonprofit resources in the community. And then we have our motorcycle ride called the Ride for ClearPath coming up. That'll be the last Sunday of September. We're expecting over 300 motorcycles to come out, and that's a fundraiser for us as well.
Yeah. Well, you should get up there, Steve, yourself. We should both go up there
Let's go have dinner up there.
And we should take some pictures for you, too.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
Such a beautiful place to take pictures.
Even though they took out the golf course, but I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter.
All right.
Maybe a little bitter.
Well, that's Alex Behm right there. Thank you for all you do as Executive Director of ClearPath for Veterans, and all your staff does. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me today.
All right. Coming up in hour number 2 of the local show, we're going to have a conversation with Nancy Orelli. She's the founder and president of Community Living Advocates. Michael C. Graham, owner of Michael C. Graham & Son Construction, and Sean Hennessy, who is the interim director of the New York State Fair. We'll have a conversation with him all in hour number 2, which starts really soon. Stick around.